Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here today with you guys to discuss a topic that is not only relevant but increasingly urgent in the world of education: the growing use of artificial intelligence or AI in classroom, particularly within Malaysian context. Okay, as we know, we live in an era where technology evolves faster than our policy can keep up with. And we also know every week there seems to be a new AI tool. There is a new platform or a new system promising to revolutionize the way that we teach and learn. We can know that there is a tool such as a generative AI platforms like ChatGPT that we use every day for asking a question that we don't know or something else, automatic message system, intelligent tutorial system, and personalized learning application are no longer futuristic concepts. They are already present in the many schools and universities around the world, and especially in our country, Malaysia. Okay, according to the UNESCO 2023, they said that AI has the potential to support teachers by providing the best and faster feedback to reducing administrative tasks and workload, and also it helps the teacher and student engage with content in more personalized and also meaningful ways to their learning. Other than that, these are promises that sound incredibly appealing, especially in a country like Malaysia, where teachers are often sexting and also managing large classroom while still simultaneously fulfilling heavy administrative responsibility. But
Yes.
however, we also must know that we must not blinded by these promises alone. There are equally serious concerns that deserve our honest and careful attention. Some educators and researchers also worry about the use of AI and ethical issues surrounding among the students that such as data privacy, the risk of students becoming overly dependent on AI generated answer, and perhaps most importantly, it also risks the possible the weakening of teachers' professional judgment, authority, and also the moral role in the classroom. So, today our group discussion centers on one key point, which is should teachers in Malaysia rely on AI in classroom or could um, over-reliance on AI ultimately harm the student learning and undermine the incredible, irreplaceable role of teacher. And if AI is to be embraced, how it can be used responsibly, ethically, and fairly. To begin, allow me to share some of the potential benefits that AI can bring to teachers and students alike. Okay, in my view, AI can be incredibly powerful tool when we use with intention and wisdom. Firstly, AI can significantly help teachers provide quicker and more consistent feedback. In a typical Malaysian classroom, we know that a teacher may be handling between 35 to 40 students at a time, marking quizzes, essays, and exercise for each student individually is a time-consuming and mentally exhausting for a teacher. Automated assessment tool can check objective answer almost instantly, highlight common errors, and also even suggest areas for improvement. And this is mean that teachers can identify struggling students far earlier than before and intervene before small gaps in understanding become largest problem. And secondly, AI has remarkable capacity to support personalized learning. We also know that students are not one size fits all learner. Some grasp a new concept and some quickly and need to be challenged further, while others require more time, repetition, and alternative explanation to understand certain topic in their classroom. And furthermore, AI empower platform can adapt the difficulty and style of lesson based on each student individual performance. Kata, for instance, if a student consistently make error in a subject verb agreement, an AI system can detect automatically generate additional targeted exercise to address their specific weakness, which is something that would be nearly impossible for a single teacher managing a large class to do manually for every student. And also, thirdly, AI can meaningfully reduce the non-teaching workload that burdens many Malaysian educators. Teachers in this country spend considerable time, such as preparing administrative reports, writing lesson plans, compiling student records, and also communicating with their parents. And also, AI tools can assist in drafting the teaching materials, generating lesson plan templates, and even producing in-progress reports, freeing teachers also to focus their energy on what matters most, giving human interaction with their students. So, on the surface, AI appears to be a remarkable ally for teachers, but we must pause and also ask ourselves honestly, is it wise or even safe to rely on AI too heavily? What are the risks that lie beneath these promising benefits?
Thank you for that comprehensive overview. I certainly agree that AI carries genuine potential, but I believe we would be doing a disservice to this discussion if we did not also examine the significant risks that come with it. Particularly when it comes to students, one of the most pressing concerns is the risk of the student reliance on AI. When students are given easy access to AI tools that can answer questions, write essays, solve mathematical problems, and even generate creative work, there is a very real danger that they will stop engaging in the effortful thinking that is essential to genuine learning. Learning is not merely about producing a correct answer. It is about the cognitive struggles, the try and errors, the frustration, and eventual breakthrough that builds real understanding and resilience. If AI removes the struggle entirely, it removes the learning itself. Consider a common scenario in Malaysia schools today. A student is assigned a Bahasa Melayu, karangan, or an English essay as homework. Instead of thinking through ideas, organizing arguments, and crafting sentences independently, the student type a prompt into an AI platform and receive a polished, well-structured essay within a second. The work may look impressive, the grammar may be flawless, but the student has learned absolutely nothing but how to write. When that same student sits for an examination without access to AI, the gap in their actual abilities become painful obvious. This creates a deeply troubling situation for teachers. It becomes increasingly difficult to assess real students' ability when submitted work may not reflect genuine effort or understanding. So, the academic audit honesty, which has also been a challenge in education, now has a powerful and easily accessible new tool. Holmes by Lake and Feather 2019 warned that excessive AI dependence may significantly reduce meaningful learning and strip students of their sense of agency. They believe that their own effort and intelligence can lead to success. When students believe that AI can always do it better and faster, they stop believing in their own capabilities. This is a deeply damaging outcome that no educator should be comfortable accepting this. Muiz, what is your opinion about AI in classroom?
Alright, I like the ideas of you too. Those are very important points, and that leads me naturally to the dimension of this discussion that I feel most strongly about the moral and professional purpose of teachers, which lies at the very heart of the what education truly means. We must remind ourselves that teachers are not simply knowledge delivery systems. They are not human textbook or automated feedback machines. Teachers are moral guides, mentor, counselor, and role models in student life. A teacher responsibility extends far beyond academic content. It includes shaping student values, nurturing their character, developing their empathy, instilling discipline and responsibility, and helping them navigate the complexities of growing up in a diverse and rapidly changing world. These are profoundly human responsibility actually, and they require profoundly human qualities: intuition, emotionally sensitivity, cultural understanding, compassion, and the ability to read a room and respond to what is unspoken to the world. No AI system, however sophisticated, can replicate these qualities authentically. Selwyn 2019 argues compellingly that education is fundamentally a human-centered process. Teachers understand their students not just academically, but emotionally, socially, and also culturally. A good teacher knows when a student is struggling because of a lack of ability, and a good teacher knows when a student needs encouragement rather than correction. A good teacher and also a good teacher builds a relationship of trust that motivates students to keep trying even when things getting hard. These are the invisible but essential elements of great teaching, and they cannot be coded into an algorithm. If teachers begin to over delegate their professional responsibilities to AI, they risk losing not only their professional judgment but also their moral authority and relational connection with all of their students. Teachers must remain firmly at the center of education, not as operators of AI system, but as a thoughtful, empathetic human beings who use tools wisely in service of their student full development progress. What about you, Iqbal?
Okay. Thank you, Muiz, for the great and amazing point that you gave before this. I think what is amazing for our discussion is a very important distinction. This issue is not AI itself, but the nature and extent of our relationship with AI. With it, AI is a tool. Like any tool, it can be used wisely or foolishly, constructively or destructively. A hammer can build a home or break a window. The outcome depends entirely on the person holding it and their attention. The same principle applies here. AI used thoughtfully with clear boundaries and strong teacher oversight can genuinely enhance the educational experience. AI used carelessly without guidance or ethical consideration can undermine everything we value about education. Would both of you agree that real challenge here is not to use the AI, but how to govern its use responsibly? How about you, Izzy?
Yes, absolutely. Uh, and when we talk about responsible use in the Malaysia context specifically, we cannot ignore the issue of fairness and equity because it is one of the most critical challenges we face as a nation. Malaysia is a country of remarkable diversity, not just in terms of ethnicity, language, and cultures, but also in terms of socio-economic circumstances and geographical realities. The experience of a student in a well-resourced private school in Kuala Lumpur is vastly different from that of a student in rural school in interior of Sabah and Sarawak. Students in urban center may have reliable access to laptops, high-speed internet, and digital devices at home. Students in rural and undeserved communities may lack even basic stable connectivity, let alone access to sophisticated AI platforms. If teachers in Malaysia begin to rely heavily on AI-based learning tools and AI-driven assessment without first ensuring equitable access, they will be designing an education system that inherently advantages that the already advantaged and further marginalizes and the already marginalized. It is not only unjust, it is a betrayal of the fundamental promises of public education, which is to provide every child, regardless of background, with a fair and meaningful opportunities to learn and grow. The Ministry of Education Malaysia 2023 has emphasized the importance of balanced and equitable integration of digital tools in schools. Policymakers, school administrators, and teachers must work together to ensure that no student is left behind. simply because they don't have access to the same technological resources as their peers in more privileged environment. So, what about you guys?
All right, from my point of view, that is an excellent point from you guys. And alongside the issue of access, there are also serious ethical concerns about data privacy and algorithmic bias that we must not overlook. AI system in education typically function by collecting large amount of data, performance record, behavioral patterns, learning habits, and in some cases, even more sensitive personal information from students. This data is used to personalize learning experience and generate recommendation in our example is the TikTok. And then, however, if this data is not properly protected, regulated, and managed, it becomes a significant vulnerability. Student data could potentially be accessed, sold, or misused in ways that violate privacy and put young people at risk. Furthermore, many AI systems are developed in contexts that do not fully reflect the diversity of Malaysia classrooms. Malaysia is a multilingual, multicultural society where students may communicate using Bahasa Melayu, Bahasa Inggeris, Bahasa Mandarin, or Bahasa Tamil, or any number of regional languages and dialect in our country. And a very often a mixture all of this. AI marking tools or language assessment platform developed primarily in English dominant contexts may not accurately or fairly assess students who communicate in code switch or multilingual ways. This creates a form of algorithmic bias where certain students are systematically disadvantaged, not because of their actual ability, but because the AI system does not understand or value the linguistic reality. Teacher must not therefore approach AI tools with a critical and questioning mindset. They must ask who designed the system, for whom was it designed, what data does it collect, who has access to that data, and does this to reflect the cultural and linguistic realities of my student. These are not optional questions, but they are the ethical responsibilities that teachers nowadays have to take serious.
Okay, thank you, Muiz, for the great points that you gave before this. Let us ground this discussion in some concrete scenarios to make these ideas more tangible. Imagine a Malaysia secondary school classroom with 40 students that a large amount. The teacher has assigned a written exercise and want to provide individual feedback to each student. Okay, under normal circumstances, they would take several days of intensive marking. With an AI-assisted marking tool, the teacher can quickly receive an overview of common errors, identify which students are struggling with specific concept, and also prioritize where to be direct personal attention. And the teacher still review the AI analysis critically, makes professional judgments, and also provide the human's touch in feedback delivery. In this scenario, AI genuinely enhances the teaching without replacing it. Okay, so how about you guys?
Okay, I think that idea was absolutely amazing. But in my point of view, now consider a different scenario. A group of students is assigned a research essay as a part of their continuous assessment. Using generative AI platforms, they produce beautiful writing, well-referenced essay overnight. The teacher impressed by the apparent quality, award high marks. However, during the next class discussion on the same topic, the students are enabled to explain their own argument, answer follow-up questions, or demonstrate any real understanding of the content they supposedly write about. The essay were not the product of the thinking, they were the product of a machine. The teacher has been deceived, the student has learning nothing, and the assessment has completely failed in this purpose. This scenario highlights why clear AI policies, academic integrity guidelines, and assessment design that cannot be easily AI generated are absolutely essential. So, Muiz, I want to hear what about you think about this AI?
All right. On the other hand, I would think this will be a last consider an emotionally charged scenario. A Form 4 student has been quietly withdrawing from class participation over several weeks. Her grades have dropped. She rarely makes eye contact with anyone. An AI system tracking her performance data flags a decline in her results and recommends additional exercise on her weaker topics. But what the AI can do, the student is dealing with a serial emotional distress at home. What she needs is an additional grammar exercise. She needs a teacher who notices her, who asks her gently how she is doing, who creates a safe space in her heart to feel seen and supported. It is her class teacher who eventually has that conversation, connects her with the school counselor, and helps her find her footing again. This is the irreplaceable human element of teaching. No AI, however advanced, can provide this to our student nowadays.
Okay, thank you, Muiz, for the great point. Based on our discussion, it is clear that the most responsible approach is to position AI firmly as an assistant rather than an authority. Teachers should feel empowered to use AI support lesson planning, generate resources idea, providing primary feedback, and manage administrative tasks. However, all final decision is all about the student assessment, teaching strategy, disciplinary matters, and emotionally support must remain firmly in the hands of trainers professional teachers, and professional teachers. And lastly, AI should inform the teacher decision and never replace them. So, what about you guys' opinion about that? May anyone can talk about that?
Okay, allow me to educate you guys. Equally important is the need to equip students with junior AI literacy. Students must understand not just how to use AI tools, but how to think critically about them. They need to know that AI is not infallible. It makes error, it carries biases, and it does not always understand the context. They need to understand that using AI to complete their work is not simply a technical violation of school rules. It is a form of self-deception that ultimately harms their own development. Schools should integrate AI ethics and digital literacy into the curriculum from an early age, helping students become thoughtful, responsible, and independent users of technology rather than passive consumer of AI-generated content. So, uh, what about Moise? I want to hear your opinion about this.
Yeah, thank you. I also want to express my idea about this. Teachers and school must establish clear, consistent, and transparent policy about when and how AI may be used. For example, AI might be permitted as a brainstorming tool during the early planning stage of an assignment, but prohibited when it comes to drafting final responses. Students might be required to declare any use of AI assistance in their work, similar to how they would cite by reference, like we do. This policy should be communicated clearly, revisited regularly, and enforced consistently so that students can understand both the boundaries and the reasoning behind them. Easy? Is that a good point?
Yes, I very agree with your statement just now. At the policy level, the government and the Ministry of Education must prioritize ensuring that digital infrastructure necessary for AI integration is in place equitable across all schools, equally those in rural and undeserved communities. Before AI-based tools become a standard exploitation in teaching and assessment, teachers working in low-access environments should not feel pressure to incorporate AI into their practice if doing so would disadvantage their students. So, equity must come before innovation. Iqbal, do you agree with my statement just now?
Yes, I really agree with your statement. And what about you, Muiz?
I agree also, but I want to add some ideas. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, we must actively protect and celebrate the professional identity of teachers. In a world increasingly dazzled by technology capability, there is a real risk that complex, skilled, and deeply human work of teaching becomes undervalued. We must resist this. Teachers are professionals whose expertise encompasses not only subject knowledge but also pedagogy, psychology, relationship building between student, cultural sensitivity, and a moral leadership to their student. These qualities are not obsolete in the age of AI. They are more essential than ever. Professional development programs, institutional support, and public discourse must reinforce these messages clearly and consistently in our life.
Okay. Thank you, Muiz, for the great points. So, having explored the issue from multiple angles, we arrive at a shared conclusion. Should Malaysian teacher rely on AI in the classroom? How about you?
Our answer is not entirely and not uncritically, but reliance on AI poses genuine risk to student independence, academic integrity, equitable access, and the essential human dimension of learning.
Whoa, but at the same time, outright rejection of AI would be neither realistic nor wise. The question is not whether AI will be part of education. It is already is. The question is whether educators, policymakers, and communities will have the wisdom and they will go to govern its use in ways that serve all students fairly and uphold the values that make education meaningful.
Okay. AI should be a tool that amplifies what a great teachers already do, not as substitute for the judgment, compassion, and a purpose that only human education can provide. Do you agree?
Yes, totally agree with you just now. Teachers must lead a student ethically through this new landscape, modeling responsible technology use and maintaining high standard of academic.
And above all, teachers must remain that whatever they have always been, the irreplaceable human heart of education will never be replaced.
Okay. Thank you for all the recommendation that you guys just gave just now. So we can, in conclusion, teachers in Malaysia should not rely completely or uncritically on artificial intelligence, as doing so risks undermining and students' genuine learning, weakening academic integrity, and widening educational inequality, and eroding the moral of the teacher. Nevertheless, AI, when integrated thoughtfully, ethically, equitably, and with clear boundaries, has real potential to support and enhance the educational experience for both teachers and students. The path forward is not a choice between AI and teachers. It is a partnership, carefully governed, in which teachers remain the decision makers, the moral guides, and the irreplaceable human center of every classroom. So, thank you for participating in the discussion for today.
Yeah,
Okay, you are welcome.
you're welcome.
Next one.